Hi, Don. How are you?
Good, dude. How you doing?
Good.
The condition today.
Oh,
I got my instructor got it. Whoa, yeah, go ahead. Get shot. Look at it.
Guys are on fish.
Let's get our crew. Wait for you. I gotta go to the bathroom too. Don get on there?
Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, he's on there.
It's like, what?
We're gonna make, we went to Bueno instead. Everybody. At 1 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Hey, happy birthday, boss.
Happy
Thank you
birthday,
very
boss.
much. Ah, thank you. Yeah.
Gotta look out for us guys, you know? Always in a hurry to wait. Oh, no. Just tell me we're there. The bombs will be going off.
Linkse. Of wil je hem alleen het op?
Олег,
Света нет. Вот. Хорошо. Да, отлично. Да. Вот так, отлично. Да. 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 Да, отлично. Отлично сейчас. О! Отлично, говорю. Да. 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 Спокойно, расслабь, руку расслабь, только плечи. Класс. Вот 4 делать. Стоп. Да. Да. Да, хорошо. Вот так.
Depois fazer a mochila e pegar as roupas do Rodrigo, passar a mão nessa luva aqui.
Thank you very much,
You put your head up. Put your head about like this. You're doing this. He's gonna be doing this.
Just turn it up just a little bit.
But if you guys down here, you're just gonna show you're laying on this side of it.
Okay. Light. Jump.
Hard.
Right. Now jab back, guys. Go ahead and jab.
Nice, good jabs.
Step over. Step over. Back. Step over. Right hand on top. That's it. About what you can do and then when to go do. Yeah. Good jab. Jab cross. Jab cross there. Good. Step over to the right hand. There you go.
Hey guys, tell me what's going on, will you?
What did I tell you what it would be?
Huh?
Right down there, right there.
Do you have any comment on the match?
Ken Shamrock's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. I love it. Great fighter. Come here.
Put some back right away.
Right here, they called us my dad.
Really good. Okay.
Mark.
Okay, I'm here with the winner of what I would think was like a dogfight, Don. I mean, your thoughts?
It was a dogfight. It felt like I've been bit and chewed.
The bad blood between you and Cameron Shamrock, is that over with now?
I think we all left it out there on the mat, you know, all over the mat. But I think it'd be a great rematch, you know. I think Ken beat it out of me, and I beat it out of Ken, but, you know, I think the fans probably want to see it again.
Okay, and the leg. I mean, did he really crank that thing? I mean, we couldn't believe that you didn't tap.
He cranked it. Yeah, he cranked it. He did a great job. You know, he's the best. He's the best at that ankle lock. You know, and I'm here to tell you, you know, he is the best at that.
Well, I can speak on behalf of my partner, Boss Rudin, and say that we are really impressed, and you didn't let us down. Ken didn't let us down. It was a tremendous fight, and we look forward to seeing you back in the Pride Fighting Championships. What a show it was tonight. We saw this man defeat Ken Shamrock on a split decision, and we also saw Vanderlei Silva defend his title with a devastating one-punch knockout over Kiyoshi Tamura. And then it was Igor Vovchanson losing a decision to Heath Herring. But, Boss, the spectacular fight, Pele versus Newton, that was awesome.
My God, who could have expected a fight like that? We knew Pele was going to come out throwing bombs. Then it went to the ground, then Newton got that knee to the head. Everybody, including us, thought it would be over, but he recovered like in 10 seconds. Pele stayed a little bit on the ground. Then he reversed it, took Pele in the armbar and cranked it. He needed all the power he had, but he got the armbar and Pele tapped. It was an unbelievable fight.
That was one of the greatest mixed martial art fights I've seen. Antonio Nogueira exerted his will and defeated Enson Inoue. So that's it for Bad Blood. And I'm Stephen Quadros,
Bad Blood,
along
baby.
with Don Fry, my partner, the birthday boy.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Como obrigado. Sayonara. Take care. Bye. Take care. See you next time.
I've been in the mixed martial arts a long time, and there's very few times that you get to fight somebody that you truly dislike. Well, Don, after all the trash you've been talking about my family and about me, now I get to step in the ring, and I'm going to shut your mouth once and for all on the 24th at Bad Blood. And I'll tell you something, I'm not coming to tie little pretty roses. I'm coming to hurt somebody, and it's going to be you. I've been in the mixed martial arts world for a long time. And Don Fry, ever since you came in here, all you've done is talk trash. You talk trash about my family, you've talked trash about me, and you've talked trash about the business. Well, I'm going to tell you something, Don Fry. When I get in the ring with you, I'm going to put a beating on you that you've never felt before. All these times that you've been talking trash, I'm going to shove them right down your throat. At Bad Blood on the 24th.
I'm getting so tired of people asking me, did you ever fight Ken Shamrock? Did you ever fight Ken Shamrock? I'm going to destroy Ken Shamrock in February. That way nobody's going to remember his name ever again. I won 2 tournaments. Ken Shamrock never even finished a tournament. I fought 3 times one night. Ken, on a good night, could fight 1.5 fights. The competition he fought was horrible. He got beat up by everybody he ever fought. He got lucky if he won a match. I destroyed everybody I ever fought. I never went through a decision. I always knocked people out. I always submitted people. I am the man.
Ken Shamrock, Don Fry, 2 great gladiators, 1 fight, but this time it's personal.
I'm going to shut his mouth once and for all.
All this month, Pride Fighting presents Bad Blood.
I'm going to destroy the legend of Ken Shamrock.
Order with your remote control all this month. Don't miss it. Shamrock versus Fry. This month, the Bad Blood is gonna boil over.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the press conference of Pride 90. 皆さん、本日はご対応中のところ、多数お集まりいただきまして誠にありがとうございます。プライドオフィシャルナビゲーターのケイ・グラントです。ただいまより、プライド90公開記者会見を行います。試合を明後日に控えました出場16選手が入場します。どうか熱い拍手でお迎えください。第1試合、ティム・カタルフォー、トム・エリクソン。第2試合、アレックス・スティーブリン、バリッジ・イスマイル。第5試合、イゴール・ボブチャンチン、He's Hill。 Billy.第6試合、ケン・シャムロック、ドン・フライ。第7試合、遠征井上、アントニオ・ホドリゴ・ノゲイラ。第8試合、プライドミドル級タイトルマッチ、チャレンジャー田村清、チャンピオンバンダライ・シューバ。さあいかがでしょうか。One more. What about watching together the Kamalas? Yeah, Wizard of the Fight Force, what about that? Standing together and watching Kamala. Yeah, and then looking at each other. Good. Come up here and take a picture first. Sit in the front first with the fighting pose or something like that. Yeah. Now looking together, looking at each other. Cameraman の皆さんリクエストをしてください。Alright, that's good. こちらはどうでしょう Okay, what about this side? Please, do that again. Hi, ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. Eagle Bob Chanchi. Yeah, take a picture first. Hey, what about you guys looking at each other with the mean face? Come on. 今怖い顔をして両方で見合ったらどうかと言ったんですけど、難しいと言っていました。Hey, don't smile. What about this side, please? Yeah. Please come up to the stage. And they'd like to take a picture of you with the fighting pose, please. もう早くも火花が散っています。カメラマンの皆さんもリクエストしてください。あ、that's right. They want to see you guys. Move a little bit, please, please. I understand. I understand. Okay. Please come down. Okay, guys. So I want you guys to come down and, well, we'd like to have some comment, please. Okay, Cam, you go first. I want you to say something. Okay. So let's go. Okay.
I'll bet you have to hold him real hard. I'm tired of all this crap. I want 24th to come. I want the bell to ring so as I can go in there and do what I do best. And I'm a fighter. I do it. That's what I am. I'm a professional. This motherfucker over here is not a professional. He likes to bring people's families into it. And you know what? You're going to pay for that. All right? You should not kick a fucking sleeping dog. Do you understand what I'm saying? Come on the 24th. You better bring it all because I'm gonna be in there to fucking die. Yo. Shit.
もうこんな茶番劇はたくさんだ。24日になってベルが鳴って自分ができることをリング上で見せてやりたい。私はい
やー、本当にこれが本体は戦いの記者発表だったりするわけですよ。では続いての選手です。エンセン井上選手、そしてアントニオ・ホドリゴ・ノゲイラ、please come up to the stage. Yeah, that's good.エンセン選手はこれがもう最後のマッチとも言われていますので、大変楽しみですなところですね。
There was no comment.
News.
Por favor, em volta do presidente, vai tirar fotos
So
todos
please
juntos.
get in squeezer to the President Morishita. あ、そうですか。あんまり前に来ないようにしてください。Like this line. はい。椅子のあたりまでお願いします。
Afastar mais pouquinho.
Yeah, till that much. Okay, that's fine. So I want you guys to make a fighting pose all together with the President Morishita. 社長もご一緒にファイティングポーズお願いします。
Por favor, posição de combate.
I want you to take it back a little bit more, please, please. It's too wide to take a picture. いいですかこれぐらいで。はい、now let's go. Okay. Here we go with the fighting pose. Squeezer, get in the squeeze a little. Hi. Hi, いかがでしょう。それではお願いします。社長もファイティングポーズお願いします。田村選手もお願いします。よかったらお願いします。他にリクエスト等ございましたら言ってください。今だけです。はい、どうもありがとうございました。Thank you very much for your cooperation, and we'd like to all of you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Eagle.
Willpower could be his nickname, but they call him the Predator. He is Don Frye. Don, where did you get the name the Predator?
I was Actually, based on my English bulldog I had a few years ago. You know, you grab him, pull his lips back, and he looked like the predator out of the movie. You know, had the undershot jaw, the big old teeth, and he'd try and bite your fingers as you're doing it.
I understand another fighter, actually a pro wrestler here, borrowed your nickname. What do you think about that?
I don't think he borrowed it. I think he stole it. But, you know, I've yet to run into him, and when I do, then we'll discuss the terms and conditions of the name.
Okay, now discussing terms and conditions. You're going to be fighting Ken Shamrock. When you get in the ring, how will the discussion of the terms and conditions of that go?
I won't be fighting Ken Shamrock. I'll be beating Ken Shamrock up. I'm not going to throw a punch. I'm going to submit him. I'm going to beat him in his own game.
Submit him. Triangle choke, armbar, you have any game plan?
Either one. I mean, probably not triangle choke. I'm not that flexible, but I'll armbar him or choke him.
Okay, now, the Bad Blood, that's the name of the show. Explain why there's bad blood between you two.
You know, goes back to UFC 8 and UFC 9 and 10. Shamrock, you know, I'd go up to him and say hi, and he really didn't treat me really well. You know, he's a little bit arrogant, a little cocky, treated me like he was better than me. And then probably around UFC 14 or so when they were over there in Iowa, you know, he got on TV and started bad-mouthing Dan Gable and all the amateur wrestlers. And he wanted to come back and fight the best in the sport and blah, blah, blah. So next day I picked up the phone, I called the UFC and said, okay, I'll take that fight. And they danced around it, you know. Shamrock said he'd fight anybody but me.
Okay, why do you think he's fighting you now?
Probably because he's painted in a corner. You know, pride forced him to, called his hand. He owes him a fight, and he has no choice.
Okay, now, would you like to describe how that fight will unfold?
See, the bell's going to ring. You know, who knows what the hell Ken's going to do. I'm sure he's going to dance around me, trying to avoid me. I'm just going to close the gap, take him down, and submit him.
Okay, now you're one of the first guys who came in with a little bit of boxing because you used to be a pro boxer. Ken's done a little bit of boxing training himself. Do you think that's going to be a factor?
No, I've seen Ken's boxing abilities or inabilities, however you wish to describe them, and they're not a factor.
Okay, now let's say if you beat Ken, what would be next for you? Would you like another shot at Coleman? Would you like to fight Nogueira? What's your game plan?
I'll take either one of those fights. Doesn't matter. I'll fight Mike Tyson. You know, I'll fight Mike Tyson in the boxing ring. You know, if you go out there and you prove that you're the best athlete, you fight them at their sport. Like I'm going to submit Ken Shamrock, you know, rather than punch him. I'd fight Mike Tyson standing up with gloves on. You know, I can't sit there and challenge Tiger Woods to a fight and say I'm a better than golfer than he is. You know, if I'm going to prove I'm a better athlete, then I challenge him at golf.
When you were starting in mixed martial arts, what fighters did you look up, and what fighters shaped you as a fighter?
Oh, obviously Dan Severn. You know, he's my buddy. Dan had a large impact on my life. You know, give me the opportunity to change my life. You know, at that point, I was working for a living, and I picked up the phone and said, hey, Dan, how do I get involved in this? And he introduced me to the right people. And from there, just catapulted.
Okay, would you like to make a statement to the public that has supported you all these years?
Yeah, I'd like to say thanks a lot for your support. You know, it means a lot to me. You know, the majority of the people are really good. There's a few jackasses like the idiots on the other. It's a tough one.
Have you ever given up in a fight?
No reason to.
Well, when you fought Coleman, he was putting a pretty big smackdown, and you looked a little out of gas, but you didn't quit in that fight. What do you attribute your iron will to?
I signed my name. You know, I signed my name to fight. I don't sign my name to quit.
And you've won two Ken as a fighter.
As a fighter, yeah. Fighter, he's fantastic. He's tough. He's one of the toughest fighters out there. He's still one of the top fighters out there in the world. But as a person, the guy's a dick.
Any feelings toward Gilbert Yvel?
No, I don't have any feelings toward Gilbert Yvel. You know, he means nothing to me. I'd love to fight him again.
Okay, let's say you beat down Ken. Will you guys be able to shake hands and then end this rivalry?
That's up to Ken, not up to me. You know, when it's over, it's over. For me, I'd shake his hand, buy him a beer. But hell, he made one spit in my face, and I really can't blame him for that. You know, I said some things that were probably inappropriate, but they were necessary to get him to fight me.
Have this kind of mentality, but it's knowing when you get in the ring to be able to dominate or control another individual, or even to instill fear in your opponent. I don't know, just something about that. Just I don't know, is a rush, you know. And then and the biggest part is knowing when you're walking around that your peers respect what you do. Like, hey, you know, that's one bad motherfucker.
I think when you first came in, you were a submission guy, a lot of leg.
I think when I walk into the ring and I take my shirt off and I stare Don in the eyes, then I think that he's going to understand that he wished for something that he shouldn't have.
So there's a certain amount of retribution in that tone. You want to dig into that?
Well, I don't know what his thought is, or maybe I do know, but he went about it the wrong way. He wanted to get back into mixed martial arts. I took the route of going into pro wrestling. I paved the road for a lot of other individuals, including Don Frye, to make that transition into pro wrestling. I was the first, and I was very successful at it, and it helped pave the way for other people to go that way. And Don took that way over into Japan. I came back into pro wrestling, or excuse me, back into the world of fighting with pride. And Don has now come out of pro wrestling and want to get back into fighting, and chose me to fight. And I meant no disrespect about when I said, well, he needs to get a couple fights under his belt before, you know, I'll think about fighting him. Well, he took that as me running and hiding and being afraid of him. Well, I ain't afraid of nobody, and I've taken every fight that anybody's ever put in front of me. I fought some very credible fighters, a lot more credible than him, and I don't run from anybody. And he's calling me a chicken, and then I'm hiding from him? And he's got, when he steps in that ring, he's going to find out, he's wished to God he got a couple more fights, because when I'm done with him, he's going to, he probably will never fight again when I'm done. If I get the opportunity to get a hold of something, I'm going to break it. I will break it, because he has disrespected me, and I'm not going to sit there and listen to anybody say I'm going to duck him or I'm chicken. So if I get a hold of something, you can count on one thing. I'm going to break it.
Okay, let's say it goes in your favor and you do break Don Frye. Would you like a shot at Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira, the heavyweight champion of Pride?
Who?
The heavyweight champion of Pride, Nogueira.
Oh, yeah. The one that choked out Coleman?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, right now, the only thing on my mind is Don Frye. Don Frye is the only thing on my mind right now, and I want to hurt him bad.
Okay, with Don Frye, do you think that there's envy in him?
Well, there's got to be something, because there's no reason for him to come out and say the things that he was saying, talking about my family, my dad, for instance, and about my brother. He has no reason to come in and attack me in that fashion, saying, well, that's the only way he can get me to come out and fight. What do you mean? I've been here. I ain't running anywhere. I've been here. I put whoever Pride has put in front of me and fought them. And Don hasn't been one of them. And now he is. And I'll tell you this, he went about it the wrong way. There's an old saying, you let a sleeping dog lie. You don't kick him and wake him up.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts that you'd like to give to the fans who have been your detractors?
Explain that to me, detractors.
Detractors is someone that doesn't like you and will talk, you know, come on, you're busting my chops here. You're a funny man, you know that?
Well, I mean, come on, man. I mean, some of these people might understand. Listen, I want to say something to my fans out there. I appreciate the ones that have stood behind me this whole time, through the worst, you know, times of when I've had some problems and haven't really been able to perform at my best. We all have those times where we slip a little bit. And to those fans that have stood behind me and followed me and been loyal to me, this fight is for you. I'm going to go out there and show you what Ken Shamrock is capable of doing and what I have learned from the past. I'm a better fighter now than I was back then.
So like fine wine, you age.
Oh, you know what? I'm aging, and I'm aging with beauty. I'm aging with skill, and I'm aging with energy, and I'm aging with anger. Is there anything else I can say about aging?
No, you seem to be aging fairly well. You look like you're in great shape. You're about 215 for this fight. That's a little bit lighter than you were when you were pro wrestling. Do you feel quick? What do you think your advantage is going to be? Boxing? How do you feel about your boxing skill?
Well, we'll just have to see when we get out there. No, I'm like this, you know. I saw the sport changing when I was in. No, the only way that you're able to compete in today's mixed martial arts and be successful at a high level is to be able to do both, very efficient, the stand-up and the ground. I know it was always talked about before that you had to be a well-rounded fighter, but it is more so now. You hands have got to be really skilled. You've got to be able to throw combinations, and you got to throw them hard. You're not a boxer. You can't throw 3, 4, 5 combinations. You got to throw, if you're going to throw a jab, you throw it hard. You throw a right hand, you throw it hard, and you throw 3 or 4 punches behind it, but you're not throwing them just to land them. You're throwing them to hurt somebody. So everything you throw is with bad intentions. So I'm ready to go stand up, or I will go on the ground. Either way to me, it doesn't matter. It's whatever he brings, I'm bringing.
Do you respect Don Frye as a fighter?
No.
Why?
I just think as a fighter, a good fighter respects other fighters. And what he did to me, I mean, prior to all the things that he has said, you know, I did respect him. But after what he did, he had no reason to open his mouth and start talking about my personal life. Mm-hmm. Nobody has that right. And the minute you do that, you lose all respect. He's lost my respect. He has no respect with me. As far as I'm concerned, he's a piece of shit. And when I get in the ring, I'm going to treat him as such. Like I said, you don't...
Not a big problem.
And why did you get that nickname?
I not get it. Somebody, because I beat 4 Gracies. Everybody know that. Like Ryan Gracie, Royce Gracie, Renzo Gracie, and the Ralph Gracie. But now is another time. Now my name is Valide Ismael, ready to fight. There's no doubt about it. I trained so hard for this fight. You know, so hard in Brazil with my coach Carson Grace, and my wrestling coach Derry Gola, and Muay Thai coach Luis Alves. You know, I'm very happy to be here again. I'm gonna show my best. Believe me, it's gonna be a great fight, because everybody know I don't stop. I don't care. If the guy punch me, I punch back. Every position he wanna fight, I'm gonna fight him. Stand up, the ground. You know, this is my home. I don't care. Let's go to the big fight.
Okay, you're fighting Alex Stiebling. Now, Alex just beat Alan Goes in his last fight, who is a former training partner of yours. Did you see that fight?
Yeah, for sure. This Alex Stiebling, really good guy, really good fighter, having really good endurance. But let's go see. The time the punch go into his face, he's gonna steal the really good endurance. Because the time the punch go in the face, you see who the man, who the kid.
Do you think that he's going to be knocked out with punches, or do you think you're going to submit him?
You know, I not think about this. I think I just gonna fight hard, do my best. This I gonna do, you understand? I ready. I train so hard. I give, you understand? The Christmas, the New Year, I train the whole this day. Now in Brazil, it's Carnival. It's big party in the country. I didn't see nothing. I train so hard. You know, somebody call, oh, what you do? I just say I train for the war. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna show you again my best. You know, I don't care. This is my problem. I wanna fight. You know, I wanna do my best. You know, I train so hard. I give my life for the fight. You know, how many years you listen about Valide? A lot of years. Because I don't care. You wanna fight? Let's go, come on. No problem. But I know my fans, I wanna be my fans happy, you understand? It's the big interest for me. If the guy don't like me, you're gonna cry, because I'm still here.
Okay, let's say if you beat Alex Stiebling, who would you like to fight next?
Man, for me it doesn't matter. Understand? Now I focus to Alex. I just think about him. You know, my life go to Alex Stiebling. You understand? Mm-hmm. I not think after. I think for Sunday. This I think. It's gonna be a really good fight. You know, I not make project, oh, I'm gonna do after this. No. I have projects to the fight. After the fight, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. But I just think about this fight. Have some guys, oh, after this fight, I'm gonna do this, gonna do this. No. I just think to Sunday, just this. See, do my best. Okay. To fight hard. This is most important. Understand? give a good show for you. What this big, because the Pride, no doubt, is the big one. Championship the world is that the best structure. They care the fighters, respect the fighters is very, very important. I'm very proud to be here.
Okay, I just have one name that I would like to mention to you, and you can say whatever you want when I mention it. Ryan Gracie.
He's a chicken. You know, everybody know. I beat him 1 minute and a half. No, I don't want to talk about this chicken. You see, this guy is weak. I told you to everybody. Everybody remember the last time I come here? I said, hey, this guy is nothing. He's a weak. You know, everything I say, good question, everything I say before the fight, happen in the fight. I just want everybody to remember, everything I say before the fight, happen in the fight. You know what I mean? You see, I told to everybody, I'm ready to fight. I trained so hard. I showed to everybody. Now I tell again, I feel much better to the last time, much better. Because I train hard. You know, I not go to party. I don't, you know, my friends call me, what you gonna do? I go to train. I just said this, let's go to you. No, I go train. I'm ready. I need training double. You understand? Have good talent. I know I have hard. You know, I have hard to fight. There's no doubt about. You see, have a lot of guys talk a lot of bullshit. Like this guy Rickson Gracie. Rickson, stay inside the home, not to go show up. You know what I mean? You know, I'm fight all the time. Understand? I'm fight. You know, I'm ready to fight. Understand? I'm not staying inside my home. Understand? Because he wait, you make a mistake for him talk bullshit. I know I'm here. Understand? This one guy, you ask me, who guy you wanna fight? This guy a good fight. Because imagine, I beat 4 Gracies. I beat Ryan Gracie, his cousin. I beat Ralph Gracie, his cousin. I beat Renzo Gracie, his cousin. I beat Royce Gracie, his brother. What are you gonna do? Nothing? Come on, man. Show up.
Waleed, it's always a pleasure. Okay. Obrigado, and good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Bye.
One more question.
松井大二郎 VS ロドリゴ・グレイシー。
ただいまより本日の第3試合を行います。And now the third match. 青コーナーよりロドリゴ・グレイシー選手の入場です。
Okay, he's from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Rodrigo Gracie, or you could call him Rodrigo Gracie. The 26-year-old is the former 1998 Abu Dhabi Combat Club submission wrestling champion at 87 kilograms.
He's jumping around. He's doing some karate moves, it almost looks like. Actually, kung fu moves. Yeah, traditional karate, let's say that.
He is from the Gracie family, one of the most famous families in the martial arts, let alone the world of mixed martial arts. In his corner, he will have Enzo Gracie, one of the most colorful players in the martial arts game, along with Ricardo Almeida. And look at him, he's really wound up about this, boss.
Oh, yes, he is. And he was boxing. He showed some boxing moves, and to me, it actually looked good. You know, so obviously he has been training on boxing, on stand-up. What do you want, you know, with a trainer like Enzo? And let's see what's going to happen in the fight here. Whoa, he's doing his move.
Well, you listen to the crowd. They love that. They love that. You see, what a lot of people forget is not only is it fighting, but it's fighting entertainment. And it seems that Rodrigo Gracie has got a real firm grasp on that because his enthusiasm is infectious right now.
Oh, yeah, and he's passing us here right now, and he's running to the ring. He really wants to go. Hey, he jumps in. No, I don't want to go in the middle. I want to get in.
Over the top rope. And he did say he was very excited about fighting in the Pride Fighting Championships. Pretty obvious.
赤コーナーより松井大二郎選手の入場です。
Okay, and his opponent is a man that you and I know very well. He's been in Pride 12 times. This is his 12th time. Daijiro Matsui from Takata Dojo, one of the wildest, most action-packed, never say die type fighters.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Energizer Bunny, big time right there. Way up there with Akira Sojo. 12 times, Stephen. Just to say it, this is the 12th time we are working together here at the Pride Fighting Championships live.
Yes, we are live via satellite. Daijiro Matsui, in my opinion, boss, has been the second half on two of the greatest grappling-oriented mixed martial art fights ever.
Yes.
One of them was against Jose Pele Landi, which he beat the Brazilian Vale Tudo legend, and the other one was a losing effort against Carlos Newton. That was a tremendous display of heart and escaping technique and aggression for Matsui.
Yeah, it was a perfect match, especially for the people here in Japan who really understand the ground game. They really appreciate a fight like that. Escapes, attacks, non-stop for 20 minutes in a row. Beautiful match.
Daijiro Matsui loves fighting in Pride. When he was a boy, he grew up watching pro wrestling, and he wanted to be a pro wrestler, and he did pro wrestling with Sakuraba, but both he and Sakuraba, the very decorated teammate from Takada Dojo, both went into mixed martial arts. Sakuraba has been more successful than Matsui, but Matsui is still a crowd favorite because he delivers a good fight regardless of winning or losing.
Yeah, that's something what we're going to see here right now tonight. On paper, we were thinking maybe, okay, this could be a slow fight, but by the look of both fighters entering the ring, this could be an action-packed fight.
A slow fight, Matsui? No way.
Ever. Never.
このように第3試合を行います。青は183センチ、85キロ。
Rodrigo Gracie looks to Matsui's got a couple band-aids on his neck. Or maybe having a Clearasil day. Rodrigo Gracie said that he thought Matsui was going to want to keep this fight standing.
So we obviously worked on boxing skills.
But look who threw the first punch, Gracie. It was a pretty decent punch. It was a little bit short.
Another right. He's throwing it fast. Whoa, and a nice kick to the body. Almost to the head. Oh, and he goes for the takedown.
What a powerful shot. And they're getting tangled up there in the ropes.
That is too bad.
And they're going to probably restart them in the same position.
See, that's what we don't know right now, because if they're going to restart it on their feet, that would be not good for Rodrigo.
They do have a restart on their feet.
Yep.
But what a fast shot for the takedown by Gracie. Matsui is a little tentative here. He's got to get the, he threw his own right hand. Oh, good right hand by Gracie. It landed on the side of Matsui's head. Got him in a little bit of a tie clinch there.
Good knee to the body too. Now we're going to see who's the best wrestling skills. Takedown.
And Gracie reversing, getting Matsui in the corner. And Matsui giving up the double underhook. And Matsui grabbing the rope, and that is an infraction of the rules. Cannot do that. If he does it again, he's probably going to get a yellow card. Under the yellow card system, the yellow card is a warning. If you receive 3 yellow cards, you are automatically disqualified. You cannot grab the ropes in the Pride Fighting Championships. We have a number of rules here to make the fight more exciting, also for the protection of the fighters. One of those rules is no headbutting, no elbows, no groin shots, and because this is a sport, this is not a street fight.
Yeah.
Mixed martial arts has evolved.
Yeah, to make the fighters aware of it, they take away 10% of your fighting purse, also if you have the yellow card. So that way, you wouldn't think about making a mistake
Right.
again.
That's quite an incentive factor, and Rodrigo gets the takedown. Matsui threw a wild right hand. Rodrigo seized the moment, got the underhooks. Now this is Rodrigo Gracie's territory. As we just saw, he literally walked Matsui like a great big spider to the center of the ring, avoiding the entanglement on the ropes. We're going to see him work for those much talked about submissions.
He's going to try to break the guard here, but being the guy he is, he probably will succeed. He's got an open guard now, which you cannot do. You don't want to unhook your feet here at this moment.
No, you're right. That tight guard will be the ticket just to see what Gracie is going to institute. And he's going for that can opener, but no, he's not going to go for that. Matsui did say this about Gracie. He said that it was a great honor to fight an Abu Dhabi submission wrestling world champion, and he said he knew that Gracie was great at Abu Dhabi, but this is mixed martial arts, and we will see if Gracie can show that this is the Gracie being able to prevail in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, this fight looks a little bit of a fight like Alex Stevenson, like we saw before. They're keeping pretty much busy here. They're trying to push away, hitting. He's got the underhook, which I don't think is a good idea to do with Rodrigo, but they keep working, both of them.
Right. Matsui's last fight was a win by disqualification over Quentin Jackson. It was an unfortunate situation where he absorbed a knee to the groin and couldn't continue, but he said he's not angry at Quentin for that because he feels that the knee was unintentional. And fortunately, we haven't had anything unintentional that would end this one. It's been all good, clean fun for you folks here at the Pride Fighting Championships.
Which is exactly what we want, of course.
Yes, we do. Matsui did say when he's not fighting, he likes to stay at home and do nothing. Or he likes to go to the pet shop and hang around all the stray dogs and cats.
What can I say about that? You know, I'm allergic for dogs, so I would never do that. Yeah, somebody's got to try to make a move here. See if he can escape. And Rodrigo is on his way to escape that half guard.
We've seen Matsui be brave and try wild escapes, wild reversals, but I think because of his respect for the technical grappling ability of Gracie, he's playing this one a little bit safer.
He's got to. He's going to pass it. He's going to pass the half guard, Rodrigo, if he doesn't watch out. Matsui doesn't watch out.
There he's got the mount, and Matsui explodes.
He's going to try to roll out the back door like he always did, but Rodrigo kept control. He obviously saw some fighting footage of Matsui. That's why it didn't work.
It was a great guard pass there by Rodrigo Gracie. Now on top in the mounted position.
Whoa! Yes, but in this day and age, it's, you know, everybody knows everything. What can you do? You can do a triangle choke, an arm bar, you know, the front chokes obviously don't work anymore. So in the guard, right now, if you got two skilled fighters, they can only punch. That's about it.
And Rodrigo's stacking up pretty high. What can Matsui do here, boss?
I don't know. He's got to create distance, like we always say. You know, he's got to at least try to crossface and create distance, start hitting. Obviously, it's going to be very difficult to pass the guard, Rodrigo's guard. He has a high guard now, so he probably is going to go for armbar. You see that? He did the same technique as Alex Stevenson did in his fight before. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, Matsui went for a leg lock, which is a dangerous thing to do in the NHB game, you know, especially because you're not wearing a gi and you can lose the position.
And he just did.
Yep.
But at least he tried something. At least he was unafraid, and Gracie capitalized, got back on top in Matsui's guard. Rodrigo chopping away with the left hand there. I think in order to be effective when striking close like this, the shorter your arms are, the more punching power you can deliver, because the longer arm fighters at this short distance can't really hurt you by throwing those small punches.
You're exactly right. But yeah, and also with armbars, like to get Matsui in an armbar, of course it's not going to happen now. It's also difficult because he's got short arms. So Matsui at this moment could have more power in his punches. But then again, he's on his back, which is more difficult to punch.
But he got some velocity into that punch.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yep. Looks like we're going to have a restart to the center of the ring.
Oh, okay. I thought if they keep doing the same over again, maybe they should restart it on their feet. That was my thought. They're going to check Matsui's nose off.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Could be broken. Then we got the Kung Fu Chika Kung Palm strike to the nose bone, which goes to the brain. So
Yeah,
that's why
that works a lot. I mean,
yeah,
I've seen that happen many times.
Yeah, in movies, I saw many movies. But obviously, it's dangerous.
There's Nobuhiko Takada, the head of the Takada Dojo, with his protege, Daijiro Matsui, being administered by several doctors on the nose bleed. And Rodrigo Gracie still excited.
Yep, and looking fresh.
A little bit of a break in the action here from Saitama Super Arena, just outside of Tokyo, Japan.
What is going to happen now? Are they going to restart it on the ground? Or are they going to start it on their feet?
They're going to start it standing because... Oh, they're going to go to the ground. Okay. Go to the ground and in the guard.
Yeah, which is the most fair thing to do.
Yes,
to tell you the truth. Yeah, because they were both working, they were both busy, and it was... But from this position, even if they're punching, all these little soft punches, rapid punches as we call it, then then they should stand the fight up, because they don't have effect. They won't affect the outcome of the fight. That's what I think always.
Well, we've seen many rapid punches, but that was some rapid kicking.
There was rapid kicking too there.
They're really fast and rapid.
But he's still in the guard. Yes. You see, in this situation, I would say if this is going to take 2 more minutes, if I would be the referee, I would say, okay, nobody tries to pass the guard, improve his position, you should put the fight up again. Those little punches don't help.
Boss, were those kicks that Matsui was doing, were those more of a donkey kick or a mule kick?
I don't know, but the kick that Rodrigo Gracie gave, he kicked like a mule. That was a right kick, right to the...
Landing those punches, Matsui's not blocking them. We don't go on the round system as we talked about earlier in the evening, but Gracie is piling up the aggression points.
He's doing a good job.
He's doing a real good job. Still got his enthusiasm intact.
Matsui runs back to his corner. He's fresh. He doesn't need to sit down. Give me some water. Hey, ready to go again.
And Gracie has chosen to sit down. What's the game plan that they would tell Matsui?
I really don't know. I really don't know, because he reversed him one time. The game plan probably is, yeah, he leans to the left. That's stupid, because you can turn him.
And Matsui did a great reversal there, a simple roll. Gracie didn't try to stretch the leg out to defend. Because I think Gracie feels confident either on top or on the bottom.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. But you know, for the audience, for the judges, the one on top can deliver more punches, even though he's in the guard, which are more points. You know, you have more chance of winning a fight by sitting somebody in the guard, or the other way around. Now here we go again.
Here we go with the punches there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a couple of those did land
right on the button there.
Yeah, I mean, Matsui can take a punch, but nonetheless, you really don't want to take punches because those land right on the temple area, cheekbone temple area. In the Valid Ismail Alex Stevens fight, it didn't fall into a pattern. They went and got into some really wacky positions. This one, they're pretty much traditional. It's traditional grappling.
Yeah, this is like who's going to make the mistake so I can pass the guard and do some damage from once I'm out there. But until now, it didn't work yet.
Do you think this fight lacks creativity?
No, because they're both very skilled, and it's very difficult to escape the guard from another skilled fighter, you know. If you have two fighters that are really close to each other, and there could be could be a slow match. But
what I'm saying is that, have you ever seen Kazushi Sakuraba get stuck in a position like this?
No, never. That's true.
But that's what I mean. He's very creative.
Yep.
He doesn't. What I'm saying is that these guys probably think in terms of there are certain moves you can do and certain moves you can't do. Whereas a guy like Sakuraba or Carlos Newton, they do moves that are just crazy moves. Alex Stevens, crazy moves, creative moves. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. What we do see here is that Matsui really wants to escape this situation. Rodrigo wants to stay in the same position. But Matsui is skipping his hips out, he's moving, so he wants to do something. But if you have somebody on top who's just holding the situation, it's very difficult to escape it, even for Sakuraba. But when we saw the fight, Carlos Newton against Matsui, they're both giving their best off. You see, Matsui is going, he's going.
Yeah, he is trying. He's trying. Gracie trying to keep the position basically on that one note on top. Doesn't seem to be trying for a guard pass.
Yeah, that's probably what you asked me. What would the corner have said to Matsui? Probably they said, keep busy and try to move and move and move on the ground. Because this is what he's doing right now, and he didn't do it in round number one.
Exactly. Well, Matsui is the busier of the two. Rodrigo has not really done much in this fight other than get Matsui on his back.
Yeah, they for me, they should put the fight on the field again.
I agree with you, boss.
Because Matsui is working here.
We've got 2 minutes left in this second round. Daijiro Matsui from Japan on the bottom, and Rodrigo Gracie from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil on top. And he's going to start him up. Good. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, there's going to be a yellow card. I can see from here. Let me see if that's true.
Oh, they're giving Rodrigo Gracie a yellow card? Well, that's a little puzzling. Wait a minute. Oh, they give both of them
a yellow card.
Oh, well, that's an interesting decision. I didn't know that either guy. I don't know if I agree with that. But nonetheless, you don't. Once it happens, it happens.
Yep.
Whoa! Oh, Matsui at least tries for a throw there, but he gave his back to Gracie. Maybe a dangerous thing to do, but we get to see a different position. Oh,
he's got him!
He went right into the choke. He went right into the choke.
Yeah, he's got it.
Rodrigo Gracie has got that arm under Matsui's neck, under his chin.
Oh, no, he doesn't have it because Matsui is holding the left hand of Rodrigo, but Rodrigo can pull his right shoulder back.
Matsui escapes the one arm and has to defend the other, and he turns. Oh, beautiful defense there against the rear naked choke, and Matsui face to face.
And here he goes. He starts pounding. He's to the butt. How you call it? What is a good thing to say here in the States? I don't know it anymore.
The coccyx.
Coccyx.
The tailbone.
That was good action.
That was really, really good because it looked like...
Whoa, Matsui is bleeding very heavily right now.
He is. Oh, that's it. But I think what it is it looks worse than it is.
Yeah, it's just mud.
Because you ever had your nose broken?
Yes, I did in my last fight. You know what it is? It can be a disadvantage, but also an advantage because with a little luck, he can drown his opponent now. If he hangs above his nose and he drips it, so he can drown him.
That's a really, really graphic and interesting point, a technical one too, because I think that when you come out with your next Bas Rutten exercise series, you can have the drowning techniques.
Bas Rutten Big Book of Combat in the making, and I'm going to put this one in just because of this fight.
Okay, they're back to swimming on the ground. Hopefully we won't see too much drowning in this one.
And
I guess
it starts right away.
The drowner would have to be on top, boss.
Yes, that's one thing for sure. Which he is. Oh, nice kick.
And Matsui really, really getting angry here, really getting rough, trying to brawl on the ground with Gracie.
Go. Yeah.
Matsui gave a great effort in that round.
They both show no sign of fatigue. It's crazy. This is going to be great. This is going to be great because round number 3, if that's going to be the same thing or more than round number 2, and I think it's going to be more because he's going to get instructions again there, Mr. Matsui. They say you got to do even more than you did. It's been a good try. Matsui going right away in the attack mode again there. Wow. This has been a very interesting fight. Round 2 was way better than round number 1.
Yeah, round number 1 was slow, and I was dreading on if they were going to fall into that pattern, but they obviously didn't. A lot of it was the motivation by the referee with the yellow card, but Matsui came out strong in that round and really started to establish it. So I think Gracie's got to do a little catch-up in this third round because there could be a deficit in the mind. Got a front face lock there. And Matsui gets the takedown.
We're breaking the guard. He's got this front choke, but I don't think he's got an arm in between. So there's not going to be something.
Matsui's going to slam him. He's going to slam him.
He's going to slam him.
He did this with Pele.
He taps! Matsui tapped!
Oh, he choked him out with a half a guillotine, boss.
With a half a guillotine, I've never seen this before against a specialist. So, wow, no way. That was kind of strange, but it worked. Listen, Matsui is a specialist, and he tapped on it, so obviously Rodrigo made a special move to still make it work.
See, I think one of the things is that when you deal with really high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and look at that stance right there, Rodrigo Gracie, it's not just a matter of the glossing over the technique. He refines his conditioning and his technique, and that technique, he probably knew he could get him with a half a guillotine. It was 28 seconds, here it is, via a guillotine choke, a half a guillotine, because Matsui had his right arm in there, but he cranked his neck there, though, and look how he stacked up like that. And Matsui right here is ready to, and Matsui tries to slam his way out, tries to get out of the ring, and Matsui taps right there. And Rodrigo didn't let it go. I don't know about that. He should have let that go.
Yeah, he released it a little bit. So it was just for the audience to show the audience I have him, but I think he released it and he kept holding it a little bit. Okay, maybe not.
Look, see, I don't know.
For Rodrigo, it's the first time as an NSB fight. It was really impressive. You know, he played it slow, played it cool, waited for the moment. He almost got him with a choke, and then obviously he finished it off with his front guillotine choke.
Well, one thing that's really, as I said before, very infectious about Rodrigo Gracie. Look at the enthusiasm. He gets down in that karate stance.
Yeah.
He came in like that, and he finished the fight.
Enzo happy.
Yes,
this guy did it.
Gracie Jiu-Jitsu in action, back again.